Well, it's a lovely morning. It's not as warm as it said it was going to be yet, obviously. It's only 6:45, but we're still at, I don't know, 15, 16 degrees. It's quite pleasant. For a quiet little tootle along the fish quay, up to Tynemouth, along the cycle path. I've just realised 2 rides in a row I've forgotten my helmet. Oops. Luckily all the way from here, kind of cycle path really, I guess. Not a lot of traffic around obviously this time in the morning. Taking it nice and steady today. Trying to get back into it. Up on the road because there's a couple of joggers down the bottom. Brake discs catching on the front wheel a little bit actually, which I need to reset the brake. I can hear that quite a bit. It's just picking it up. Forgot my gloves as well. Just off to the left here is where they're building the new ferry terminal, or even to the right. If I knew me left from me right, it would be dangerous. Very interesting in bad weather. When the ships are docked here and it's a little bit windy, the boats are banging up against the side all the time, so it's going to be interesting. This is the Salubrious Fish Quay. We've got sambucas, allards. There's going to be a new pub on the right. Jesus, left, as is this. And you've got another sambuca, takeaway fish shop, Duke Sheds, Canny Bar, Penalty O'Shea's, an Irish bar, $12.25, amazing flatbreads, waterfront for overrated fish and chips, Lobo Rojo for overpriced tacos, best pub in the world, just up to the left, the low lights, and then I'm just going up to slightly different route to what most people would take. Most people would go right here. I'm not. I'm going to go this new pub, Fred's. Used to be the Ship's Cat. And then if you kind of come round the back of this, not that many people know about this little route. It's a little pathway, which is quite overgrown at the minute. And then it's summer. This little pathway to a quiet track, a little bit gravelly. It's very pleasant. It's less steep than going up the main path. Just behind you there. Sorry. All right, cheers. Sorry. Thanks. I don't even have earphones on. Just weird. It does me well not work. And then you come out the top of this little wooded bit and have one of the best views in North Tyneside, namely this. Stunning views over to South Shields and the Groyne. You've got a Cullingwood Monument, 2 piers, the Black Middens. Left you've got Knott's Flats, which are a bit javvy. Beautiful views for javvy places. You can see right along the coast to suit the lighthouse up there. Actually you can see beyond that, which you'll probably not pick up on the camera, but you can see all the way down to Hartlepool, Middlesbrough, Cleveland, and the cliffs sticking out in the distance. North Yorkshire. Up into Tynemouth. Just cuts out the really steep hill. There's a very steep hill climb from the front up to Tynemouth Front Street itself, and it's an e-bike, so I could have used my battery, but I'm trying to get used to riding a bike as a normal bike being the plan. A little bit of traffic for a tiny bit. Totally in the wrong gear, but never mind. Stick the battery on a sec to get up to speed. There we go, and back off again. And then you've got into Tynemouth station off to your left. Front Street is just down here to the right, which is where I'm heading for. Pick up the cycle lane. Could go straight ahead and pick up the cycle lane, but it's nicer this way. Let me see the Priory and all of the delights of Tynemouth Front Street, which at this time of the morning is basically people jogging and walking. It's mouth of the Tyne Festival this weekend, so there's bunting out. the priory just at the bottom. Hop onto your cycle track here. That's it. All the way to Whitley Bay. Path for cyclists and the occasional jogger. We've got quite a few ships waiting to come in today. This is King Edward's Bay with Riley's Fish Shack that you can't see, just out of view down the bottom. But beautiful little bay. It's got, not pick it up from the camera, but there's people swimming at the minute. Nutters, because it is fucking freezing. We went in it a couple of weeks ago. Lovely rays coming through the cloud there onto the sea, which I don't know whether this will pick up. Crepuscular rays, I believe they're called. Something like that, anyway. Yeah, hitting the ships. Being a ship geek, that looks mint. We see it a bit better here. Well, this is the new seafront cycleway, which I think is class. It's had a lot of stick, obviously, because apparently no cyclists ever use it, which, to be fair, not many do. It's lovely and quiet though. Get you all the way to Whitley Bay with a little bit of pedestrian bit, but there's not a lot, and that's purely because the pavement narrows quite a bit in Cullercoats. We'll go all the way along. I'm not going fast, I'm only doing about 10, 11, 12 mile an hour, something like that. Battery on. Trying to get a bit of fitness in the legs again. Due to a tour of Holland in a few weeks' time. Considering I thought it was going to be really hot today, it doesn't feel it. It's a bit of a breeze on the coast. Tynemouth Boating Lake off to the left. A couple of decent little bars here. You've got the Girano Lounge on the right, which has a kind of terrace out the back if you can get a seat. It's always packed, obviously, when the sun's out, because there's beautiful views up there. And then next door you've got the Surfers Cafe restaurant, which has a little outside seating area as well. And just on your left here, the Tynemouth Castle Inn, which is pretty Art Deco. Nice little hotel and restaurant. Nice fish shop and ice cream shop just next door, and then just next door to that you'll see Tynemouth Aquarium. That's it. We are at 7 o'clock in the morning. Lovely day. And there's not many people about. Still can't get over I've forgotten my helmet on 2 rides. I'm never going without a helmet. Weird. Should probably turn back when I realised. Due to the fact that it's all pedestrian. It was worth it. I'm getting used to the Dutch way of cycling, which is without a helmet. And let's face it, there's plenty of bikes in Holland, and they must, there's not that many people die there, so